Good morning everybody from sunny Lake Moodemere. I've come over here this morning. I'm drowning some bait to see if I can catch a fish. This isn't where I was originally gonna go, but I'm always happy to end up here. I just came back here, I kid you not, I turned around and I walked back here to get a photo of my chair and my fishing rods. The sun's just come up, and as soon as I got here, I walked from there to here, I turned around to take the photo and this rod was bent right over. Had a whopping big bite. I've only been here 5 minutes. That's a good sign. Possibly the biggest threat today for me is if the wind gets too strong to get a bite on this rod here. I thought I was getting a nibble on it. I was just looking at it a minute ago thinking that looks a bit like a bite. There it goes. It's harder to hook fish from this particular rod holder. I've had 2 bites, one on each rod in the space of about 1 minute. Come on, take it, give it a good bite. Oh, I could have almost struck then. Righto folks, I missed the hook up, but I'm on. I kid you not, I've been here 5 minutes, I've had about 5 bites. Whoa, this has got some stick in it. This is heavy. I've got my tape measure. What's my biggest one down here just lately? 62 or 63 centimetres or something. I'll have to go back to my old video to have a look. I was getting a bite on this other rod. I just stopped filming and this one took off. So I missed the hook up. Sorry about that. One thing I like about that other spot down there, it's a bit more open. This thing's got me wrapped around all these reeds and huge head shakes. But I've got to get it out of them reeds. Massive head shakes. Oh, good, it's out in the open. Whoa, jeez. This really is the scaled whale. I don't want to lose this fish because I want to see how big it is. Oh, I want to know whether I've beat that 63 centimetre one from just recently. I just saw a great big tail. Off to a great start. I've been here all of 5 minutes and I've had 3 or 4 bites and I've hooked one. Probably hooked one more than I was going to hook where I was going to go. I haven't even had a chance to tell you where I was going to go yet. I was heading down to the lower Ovens River. I thought, rather than go carp fishing, I'll go down there, I'll put 2 rods in, one with corn and one with worms. Just on the odd chance that I might fluke a cod as a bycatch or a yellow belly or something. But there was quite a few people around, so I thought, oh, well, I'll just go to Moodemere, sorry. This is a big whale. Is it going to beat the 63 centimetres? Oh, I reckon he's going to give it a run for its money. I can't rely on the iometer just yet until I land the fish. But I reckon this is, this is a big carp. This has got to be pushing 65, I reckon. But I constantly keep my eye on this other rod because it was getting bites at the same time that this one bit. Look at the size of that. That is huge. Righto muddy, come up here, have your photo taken with my fishing rod and the measurement, then dispatch time. The iometer is saying 65 centimetres. 65 on the dot. Ha! That's level with his tail there. Level with its tail. And it comes to there. Look at that, 65 on the dot. 65 centimetres. That's the new record. The biggest one I've ever actually measured that I've caught was 78 centimetres. I may have caught bigger years ago before it was cool to measure, but 78 centimetres was a huge fish. At 65 centimetres, there's a fair bit of carp laying on the ground just there. any bait left on this? Not a single bit of corn on it. Look at that, I've just pulled in the other rod. There's not a single bit of corn left on it. A hot bite at Lake Moodemere. Right, now all the commotion's over, let me just recap what just happened. I pulled up, I put my lines in, I filmed an introduction. Then within 5 minutes I had a big bite on this rod, a few nibbles on that rod. I hooked and landed a fish on this rod, and while I was doing that, something else must have bit that rod because it ran out of bait. All in 5 minutes. I just pulled up, cast my eye lines in on a hot bite by the looks of it. A black duck had a lot to say. He's not happy. He's clicking the sads about something. Getting a bite, getting a bite. Oh yeah. Take it. As soon as I get up it stops, every time. As soon as I get up it stops. I'm deliberately sitting close to my rods. Maybe I can just move that little bit closer again. Problem is if it's too close. Here we go. Nibble. Here it goes, he's taking it. Oh, come on. That one almost pulled the rod in the drink. Here he goes. Let's just pull him. Here we go. Come on. So hard to detect. Just a little. Here we go. It's pulling tight. Gonna get him. Oh, I missed him. Bugger. I just checked this line here on the right, and the bait was gone again. That's twice this morning that bait thieves have come along and stripped me of my corn. One of the best things about using corn is that's like 70 cents for that tin, and you get so much bait. It's a very cost-effective bait, and it's a very effective bait too, because the fish love it, or the carp love it. Certainly loving it this morning. I've had quite a lot of bites. I've had more bites this morning than I have in the last 3 or 4 trips I had put together. Right, here we go. This time I'm going to get him. Here we go. I'm going to get him this time. Oh, I missed him again. It's got to be the same fish, doesn't it? In the words of Bradley Walsh from the British version of The Chase, it's got to be, doesn't it? Here we go, look. Got him this time. He's already... My God, that rod was bent. It was like this. It was going... And I still missed it. Oh, do I downsize my hook really quickly? I don't know what to do. The worms, the corn's still on there. I don't know how. I've been cast out about 5 times. No, I'm going to leave it out there for now. I'm worried. This is how I think, right? This is my thought process. There seems to be a fish out there because this rod's getting heaps of bites and that's getting none. And I'm worried that if I leave this out of the water for any great period of time to change hooks, it might only take me 5 minutes, might only take me 1 or 2 minutes. But in that 1 or 2 minutes, I'm worried the fish will leave the area. Might seem silly to some, but it makes sense to me. This rod's getting heaps of bites and that's getting none. This rod's getting heaps of bites and that's getting none. 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 Oh, got him this time, yes. I've been getting not as big as the last one. Actually feels quite significantly smaller. At this stage I'm putting this at a 25 to 35 centimetre carp. There's not much weight in this fish. Oh, hang on. Oh, I might have been swimming towards me. It's just started feeling quite a bit heavier. I think he was swimming towards me. He's still not a real big fish. El Carpio number 2EO. I said 25 to 35 centimetres. I reckon he's probably about 32. I reckon he's probably about 34. Get the tape measure and have a look. Right, I said 34. Oh, the iometer's a bit out. He's 37. 37 and a half. Rightio, the show's over, folks. I've had a blast. Caught a couple of carp, stacks of other bites. Remember, this isn't where I was going to go. I actually had somewhere else in mind. This is plan B, but truth be known, I probably caught more here than I would have had I been able to get into the river. Right, thanks very much for watching. If you've liked this video, I want to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.